Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're checking out Valheim today, a fun romp in Viking times where nothing can possibly go wrong. Oh, and before we jump into this, did you know that I started streaming? If you didn't, here's what you're missing out on. All right, let's get out. Wonder if the flip feature is ready to be used now. Wow, how about that, huh? So if you want to check that out, link to my Twitch is in the description. But for now, it's Viking o'clock. First things first, we got to make a character. There are various different types of hairstyles we can choose from, not to mention a bunch of very exciting beards. My favorite being Long One, which once added just flies into existence. But we're actually going to go no beard. And for hair, we're going to go with this one. You know who this kind of looks like? Like if we make the hair a little darker and a little less blonde. Oh, I know who that is. Johnny Hotbody. Yeah. Oh, what? The game puts you in a shirt. We'll have to remedy that, but at least they didn't put you in any pants, like a true Viking. And let's see, what are we gonna name our new world? Well, that one's obvious. Bodilanda. We can also change the seed, which is what determines the way the world auto-generates. So we're gonna delete that seed and replace it with Absville, and see what kind of world that brings us. Ah, this is how I like my Viking stories to begin. On a pleasure cruise in the skies, holding a pose like I just got struck by lightning, flying through the air by a giant bird, hitting every branch we can on the way down, and then unceremoniously dropping me off. Wow, the weather sure changes quickly around here. Except for me, of course. My body still appears to be crying. What if I take this off? Rag tunic, better than nothing. I beg to differ. Ah, there we go, much better. Ah, hey, Valheim, you've betrayed me already. Come here, Grayling. Nobody hits Johnny Hotbody. Well, I guess we don't need to talk about combat very much. You just saw what it looks like. Thank God that thing exploded into resin. Anyway, so here's the wild world of Valheim. You might be wondering what all this stuff is, and we'll get to it, but first let's explore the world. So we've got land, we've got ocean, we got coastlines, we got bad guys, and also respawning. Thank God, something tells me we're gonna need it. My God, is there anything in this world that doesn't want to kill you? So first things first is we need to set up a base. Ah, this grassy field will do. Look at this, plenty of room to spread out. And like any good survival crafting game, I bet you know how this starts. And it's with punching trees for wood. So we'll just start with all the little ones here. We're also gonna need some stones, like these ones here on the ground. And surely I can punch this with my bare hands, right? Nope, looks like I'm not doing any damage to it. But luckily, since I've gathered some wood and stone over here, we can do ourselves a little basic crafting. We're gonna start by crafting a stone axe, a crude axe for tree felling, and fell some trees we will. This dead tree is no match for me now. Yeah, take that, nature. Johnny Hotbody 1. Nature. Well, now we know. Well, that'll learn me. Thank God my stuff is all still here. Just sitting atop the murder log. Come here, you. Give me my stuff back. Okay, I think we've got enough wood for now, because now we're gonna make a hammer. With this to your hand, you can raise high halls and mighty fortifications. Well, then let's get to the crafting. What the game means, of course, is that with a hammer, you can build all kinds of stuff. But first things first, we gotta make a workbench, which I don't know, I guess we'll just build right here. Look at this, we unlocked all these things so we can build homes and stuff. Now let's get started and use that craft bit. Crafting station needs a roof. Well, thankfully, we've got all these beautiful building options now. You know, like roof tiles, and ladder tiles, and wall tiles. So the game said it wanted a roof, right? I'm gonna assume that this is what they meant. Look, you say you want a roof, I'll give you a roof. Now it's time to craft. Station is too exposed. Too exposed? What do you mean, like, from the elements? What are you, shy? Okay, so be it. I'll build you a little shelter, but we're not gonna make it look nice. We will use every random piece of wall we can, though. How about this beauty? Is this good enough for you? Ah, looks like it worked. And you can tell we're crafting from the workbench because it says workbench. Look at this. We can make arrows. We can make hose. Clothes I'm never gonna wear. Weapons I'm never gonna use. Now that we got that squared away, we got something else we have to build. And that's a bed. Let's see, where should we put this? Can I put it up here? Of course I can. Can't wait to sleep outdoors in this absolutely improbable bed. Oh, but first I have to claim it. Bed needs a roof. Oh, God, you too? What is it with everything needing roofs and stuff? All right, here you go. It's kind of like a lean-to. Bed is too exposed. What do you think about this for being too exposed? Oh God, it didn't like that at all, did it? Okay, I got a different idea then. Surely nothing could go wrong here, right? So first we'll build a little step ladder all the way up to the top of the tree here. Surely there's a place we can put this bed, right? Done. A lovely tree bed. Now, of course, the bed still needs a roof. And I can't really see what I'm doing, but I think I'll somehow be able to make this work. Bed is too exposed. Okay, cool. We're halfway there. So all we need to do is encompass the thing. And I have an idea for that too, but first we gotta chop more wood. Like a lot more wood. Like a lot more wood. Like a lot. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Me? I was just doing some light chopping, no big deal. And these trees over here can thank their lucky stars because they're too strong for my axe. Anyway, all I need to do now is chop these smaller pieces and voila, lovely piles of wood. Yep, it's a start. It's not all the wood, but I don't want to waste time doing that. I need to waste that time somewhere else. So before we do some hot building, let's explain how building works. Basically, integrity is represented with 4 colors. Blue means it's very stable and connected to the ground. Green means it's stable and not connected to the ground. And if we keep building stuff out from here, yellow means we're getting unstable, and red means we're about to fall over. Observe. No likey. So if you want to make sure these structures are sound, you gotta give it adequate support. So something tells me we can apply that to here too. Because here's something I realized. If you take these roof tiles and just connect them to the tree like this, they're technically blue. I guess it considers the tree stable. So give me a second here because I've got an idea. Yeah, something a little more like that. So I tried to make it look a little like a tornado. And this is about as good as it's gonna get before the structural integrity kind of eats itself. But let's take a gander, shall we? Here's the only way in or out. You'll notice this stepladder is not actually connected. That's because everything here is supported only by the tree. Starts out looking nice and stable and slowly gets worse as you look higher and higher. But hey, it's hard to argue with results. It is standing after all. So here we have the upper level where you can look out and survey all that is yours. And we do have a lower deck, so watch your eyes and watch your step. I like to call this cramped space the bungalow. We're also gonna put our bed down here opposed to where we had it before. Bed needs a roof. Really? Are all these roof tiles just not doing it for you? What if I just put another bed on top of that bed? Still no good, huh? I'm gonna assume this is happening because these tiles up here are actually floor tiles and not roof tiles. I'm kind of curious though. If I can place myself right above where the bed is, I think this is probably about it. Can I just put a roof tile like this up here? Okay, let's give it a shot. Ah, now that bed belongs to Johnny Hotbody. You know, while we're here, let's gussy up the place. Who's up for some indoor torches? I know I am. I don't know why you can put these actually on the bed, but I'm not gonna complain about it. Can't wait to sleep the sleep of kings later. But now the more important part is when I go and do one of these. When I respawn back in, it'll be in my bed this time. Like it was all a dream. A very bright, warm dream. Now that that's squared away, the next thing we're gonna do is focus on the next amazing tool in our arsenal. And that would be this, the hoe. A farmer's tool for working the earth. Oh, but believe you me, it can do so much more than that. For example, you can level the ground, which looks a little something like this. There's only one thing that would stop me from doing this everywhere, and it's that it takes stamina, and your stamina runs out kind of quickly. Oh, you know what else it can do? Raise the ground. You know, kind of like this, with a helping of this, and a little more of this. It comes at a hefty cost, though. It takes 4 stones every time you want to use this. What I'm trying to say is just to raise this as high as I have right now, I just use up an entire pile of stone. And believe it or not, stone is hard to just find on the ground, because we can't pick up these big ones just yet. So until we can get more stone, whoops, curse these fragile bones. Anyway, we'll get some stone eventually. Until then, we're gonna do some ground leveling experiments. You might see here that while it levels the ground, it's also kind of terraforming a little bit. You know, because some ground is higher than other ground. So I kind of wonder if this works the other way around. If I level up here, can I raise the average ground height? It seems so, because I'm slowly burying this log. Well, if that works here like this, will that work over there in the ocean? Well, let's find out, shall we? So we can't level this because this isn't technically ground, but we can level this. And at least so far, it is definitely extending. Okay, so it kind of works, but it gets really finicky. Even with all the time and patience in the world, I'm not sure it's going to allow us to get all the way across. There's also a third option for creating paths, but that doesn't really seem like it's gonna do the trick either. So that just leaves one option, raising the ground. It has 2 requirements we need to fulfill, which is the 4 stone as well as having a workbench nearby. The workbench is easy enough. We can put that just about anywhere. Stone, on the other hand, is a little bit harder to come by. The reason is because the only ones we can pick up are the loose ones like this. These we can pick up by hand. But the real magic are all these boulders and stuff. But this is a foe for which we don't have the tools yet. Don't worry though, we can get them. And the key to that are these guys right here. That's right, little guy. You don't know it yet, but Johnny Hotbody's coming for you. Here, let me show you why, by the way. Remember this old thing? Well, now it plays a crucial role. See, each one of these little rocks with the hooks on it represents a boss we need to kill. So it starts with the old deer god person here, and then it moves on to Slender Man before you then have to fight Blobula, and then this dragon in a state of perpetual ecstasy, and then finally whatever this is, we'll just call it Skeletor. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. The only thing we need to worry about is this one. one. So if we come over here and activate this little stone, excuse me, register the location like we're at the DMV, it not only pulls up our map, but it gives us the location of the boss. Erythritol or whatever it says. Unfortunately, it's not as easy as just going over here and fighting the boss. We have to summon it on this altar. And in order to do that, we need to offer it an item. What item, you might wonder? Well, I'm glad you asked, because that's what this Viking tooltip is for. Hunt his kin. I think we know what this means, right? It's time to die. Come here, you. Here comes Johnny Hotbody. What are you running for? Come here. You'll be back. Okay, easy there. Now is our time to shine. You're mine. You'll be back. Okay, you know what? I got another idea. One of the things we can make anywhere is a campfire. I wonder if we can sneak up on one of these and set them on fire. Okay, this is gonna work. This is totally gonna work. Yes, run from me. Yes. Well, I guess that answers that question. You sure can. This is the best way to fight, is just put down a campfire in its way. Run that way now. Yeah. In fact, why don't I attack everything this way? This is working great. Okay, so I just killed a deer here, and it has the item we're looking for, which is this deer trophy. It's actually the second one I collected, which is good because we're gonna need 2 of them. Quickly, back to the circle of stones. So with these in hand, we can go ahead and put them on the altar, and then something wild's gonna happen. So let's take our deer mask, then feed it to the altar. You make a sacrifice. Huh, what do you suppose is happening over there? Pretty sure the sky turning red is only for good things. Yup, only good things, like chasing me around, trying to hit me with lightning, hashtag just erythritol things. The only question I have now is, how do you feel about campfire? Ah! Now that said, as I'm dying, I couldn't help but notice I did set him on fire. Quickly, Johnny Hotbody, back to the fight. We must see if we can lure him into a trap this time. The trap is called keeping him on fire until his health depletes oh so slowly. How is this working? How am I running around just keeping him on fire? Oh, we're getting there. Oh, we're getting there. Oh, we're almost there. So close. Bye, buddy. Well, how about that, huh? And there we go. A trophy of their head. What we actually want, though, is this. The hard antler. Oh, but we do take the trophy and put it on this thing here. Like so. Ta-da! And besides looking majestic, that does also get us something else. Jump and run more. Oh, boy. Quickly, back to the homestead. Wow, the weather sure cleared up fast. So we got these things, right? Which means we can make this antler pickaxe. This tool is hard enough to crack even the most stubborn rocks. So I bet you know where this is going. If not, well, I'm about to show you. See all these fierce rocks I couldn't do anything about before? Well, now I can do plenty about them. And he gives me all kinds of glorious stone. Not just that, by the way, you want to know what else you can do? That's right, you can modify the terrain. So you're probably wondering how far down we can go. About this far. Unfortunately, we're not allowed to dig down as far as we want, but that's okay. There's still plenty of pickaxing to do. And look at all the amazing stone it gives us. Not to mention the horrible things you can do to the landscape. But before we go through all this trouble digging up all of this stone, let's see if this does what we hope it'll do. So we got a whole bunch of stone on us, and we got our hoe and we're clearly ready to use it. It's time to raise some ground. Looks like it does the trick. Yep, seems like this is gonna work. But as you can see, we run out of stone real quick. Ah, well, I think you know what time it is. It's pickaxe time. Don't wait up, I'll be just a second. Okay, and great. Feeling pretty good about the work I've done here. Feeling really good about it. Feeling really, really good about it. I like this monster right here, just like, yup, another incredibly confusing day at the office. I wish I could tell you how long I'd been doing this, but honestly, I lost track a lifetime ago. The important part is that we did some really good work here today. And by that, I mean we have a whole lot of stones now, with each one of these piles representing 50 stones each. Is it gonna be enough? I don't know, but I think I know how we can find out. Come here, delicious stone. Let's get started. Oh, you know what? This might not be as hard as I thought it would be. I thought I was gonna have to pull it up from the ground right there, but I can actually just place it along the edge there for just 4 stone. This is gonna be easy. Ta-da! Job's done. Admittedly, I also got a little carried away, but you'll be happy to know you can build a bridge all the way from one side to another. And if you have extra stones as I did, you can even build alternate pathways. And as an added bonus, nature has no idea what to do about this. Oh, how I love to confuse wildlife. Now let's see, what route do we want to take? Do we want to go the low route or the up high route? Oh, let's go low route. After all, it seems so risky with our feet touching the water a little bit. I should point out there's actually boats in this game, but why sail when you can swagger? Oh boy, I'm just so excited. I bet there's an adventure around every corner, or in this case, as it turns out, behind me. Do you have business with the Hotbody? Speaking of Hotbodies, how do you do with fire? Not good, it looks like. Well, here, help yourself. Seems like it's working out pretty well. Stand fast, Johnny Hotbody. There are There appears to be a foe in the distance. We must tread carefully. And by that I mean let's run right up to him, see if he's flammable. Answer, yes. So very flammable. Come on, buddy, it's okay. There's only a couple of campfires between the two of us. Yep, that'll teach you. Well, that worked out great. And the smoke is ruining my frame rate. Everybody wins. Huh, wait, what's this over here? This looks a little unnatural. And it turns out it is. This must be what the big blue guy was guarding. Well, we should probably go inside. But first, let us prepare the area. You never know where there's hidden treasure. Hey, funny story as it turns out. Did you know you can dig underneath these things? Like all the way underneath? It's true, these caves are basically spaceships. I like how these deer over here are like, what the hell are we looking at? Well, let's hope we can still get in here. Oh, thank goodness. E to enter. In we go. Oh, it was a troll cave. Well, that's okay. Johnny Hotbody is always ready to fight. Oh, maybe that one outside was the only one. Well, so be it. I'll just take your precious rubies and then leave you a nice surprise for if you ever come back. That's some fine work, JHB. Surely there's adequate ventilation for all this smoke. Well, I think my work here is done now that I've covered every inch in campfires. Hopefully there's another troll out there waiting to come home to a big, nice surprise. Come, Johnny Hotbody, let us... Ah! What is this, karma? Well, I assure you, it's gonna take more than that to stop us. Now that we've desecrated this, onward to another adventure. Oh, and what might this be? Looks to be another cave entrance. Well, we know the drill. No free entry, not to any cave. Not for me, not for anyone. Okay, much better. Mysterious UFO verified. Now let's position ourselves right underneath it and then raise the ground until it forces us into the loading screen. Ah, burial chambers. Very exciting. Quickly, Johnny. Ready the only weapon you're gonna need. The campfire. Let's see what dastardly things await us in here. Spoiler, it's all flammable stuff. Thus, everything is no match until eventually we find a room like this one. Hello. Am I interrupting something important? Here, have a campfire. I think we finally found something I can't destroy with campfires. Well, for everything else, there's punching a lot. I didn't realize dungeon crawling could be so easy. And then we come across rooms like this one with treasures like coins and these core thingies. And here's the greatest treasure of them all. Registering Vegemite the Elder at the DMV. Yep, there they are. There's us. Well, that was fun. Now that we've got what we came for, it's time to get out of here. And immediately fall to our death, as is our custom. And then onward to VeggieTales the Elder. Well, and here we are. Somehow I thought this would be harder to get to, but I really did just run here. Well, before we get any closer, gotta do that thing we do. That thing I lovingly call the reason we can't have nice things. Yep, that'll do it. Just like the other one, it floats in the air. Although this one's got this little thing. Huh, maybe the fire's gas-powered or something. Anyway, let's get to summoning this boss. Oh, right, just like last time, we gotta offer something up. Well, let's see what the old tooltip has to say. Burn their young. What, just any young? I can do that. Actually, I think what the game means is this right over here. I'm not sure what it is, but if we can punch it or set it on fire, we're gonna be fine. That and I kind of recognize this star-looking thing. Back over at the altar thing, they were on the columns. Well, here goes nothing. Go gadget campfire. Yep, this is working out just fine somehow. That'll do it. And another one. You know the drill. Oh, Johnny Hotbody. Is there anything your fist can't do? And then after beating up on a whole bunch of those for a while, we've got a bunch of these. Ancient seeds. Okay, here we are now. Seeds in hand, ready to summon VeggieTales the Elder. Huh, I wonder where he's gonna spawn. Ah, there he is. Well, you look like a fun chap. What's your special power? Do you do like hot forest stuff? Ah! You know, in hindsight, I don't know what I was expecting. Okay, round two. I see you back there. Yeah, that's a cute trick, but I'm not gonna fall for it by moving. I can't believe that actually worked. You know, I'm kind of wondering something while I cower behind this rock. Is he stuck right there? Because he does seem a little bit wedged into the side like that. Wait, can I just go underneath and beat him up from down here? There's no way this is gonna work, right? Oh my god, it totally is. And he's just completely stuck. All I need to do is punch him in the leg over and over and over again. I like how all these vines just keep appearing near me like, ah, stop. Wait, what's happening here? Ah! Okay, let's try to be a little more careful this time. Oh, we're also technically in good hands down here. Look at this. We have a resting buff, a fire buff, you know, because that fire is right above us. Wait, can I just build like a little bed and a home down here? Okay, we'll just put the bed right here. Oh my god, it just set it as a spawn point. Can I go to bed too? Okay, so you can't go to bed because there's enemies nearby, supposedly. But at least now we can spawn here. Look at that, it's got a roof and everything. This is amazing. Okay, well, where was I? die. Wait a minute. Can I build a campfire under him? Oh my god, this is even easier. I don't even have to punch him. He's just perpetually on fire. I guess all I have to do is wait out his health bar as he very slowly but surely burns to death. And good night, sweet prince. Ah yes, the death pose of a valiant foe. And my prize? An elder trophy. And whatever this is, a swamp key. Wow, how could I ever get so lucky? Now, before we head back, I had one other thought. So when we summoned that guy the first time, we had 11 seeds and now we only have 8. So my question is, can I summon him again? That seems to be a big ol' yes. Wait, can I do it again too? Oh boy, oh boy. Huh, what was all that up there? So yes, it turns out you can summon more than one. Well, I think we know where this is going. Guys, just stay right there, okay? I'll be right back. I need to go get some more of those seeds. Hi, I'm back. How are you doing? Oh, are we a little grouchy? I'll just take the long way around. Yeah, don't worry. Don't get up on account of me. Whew, that was a close one. Well, now that I've got all these seeds, the real question is how am I going to put them in this altar? You know, with these guys stomping around. Let's see, can I just like jump up and push it? That appears to be a no. Maybe if I stand directly under this thing and then I try to raise myself straight up into it. Well, this is certainly doing something, isn't it? Raise it a little more. Oh, too close, too close. I appear to be on fire. Ah, Johnny Hotbody, no. Oh, Johnny. You know, maybe I'm overthinking this. Let's try building just to the side of it this time. Maybe this'll do the trick. Well, I haven't been able to get to the altar yet, but I have this weird feeling that the bad guys know I'm here now. Couldn't explain what it is, it's just a feeling. What if I just keep jumping? Will that help? Oh. Ah! Screw it. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. Horribly and dangerously, one at a time. And just try not to get killed as each new one comes in. Just gotta make sure to hide from everything. Hello, new gods. I would like to make a sacrifice. Okay, bye. Jeez, so cranky up there. You know, it's weird, but the more gods that are over there, the harder this gets. And even though we don't prevail a lot of the time. So help me God, we're gonna do it. Well, I did it. It took 1,000,000 deaths in half my lifetime, but we did it. Most of them are like this guy over here, which is to say, stuck. But then we've got some other guys over here that are not only stuck, but have become best buds. And then we've got these two, which appear to be still kind of sorting out their differences. Overall, though, it's like strangely wholesome. As for us, well, I haven't been able to leave yet. Every time I try, something kills me. It's almost as if there's a legion of madness out here coming to get me, waiting to exact revenge the moment we think we can get away. Well, you know, maybe they'll settle down. While we wait, what the hell? Might as well at least try to make this place look nicer. Always wanted to build a subterranean base in a Viking game, so I hope you had fun. I know I did. Surely this isn't the end of Johnny Hotbody. Don't forget to check out my streams on Twitch, and I'll see you next time.